How is everyone today? Hopefully everyone is doing super awesome. Wasn't that nice? A nice little tour through a ghost town. The video that we just watched together, wasn't that one fun? And Cole played the piano for us. How cool was that? Allison with 1L. I wonder if that was actually a succulent that looked like a starfish or if it was just a little decoration that he's got amongst his plants. That was way off topic. Hey, everybody, we got fire. We've got ugly pumpkins, big cabs. Big cabs. You asked for big, I gave you big. Big like my costume today, by the way. That's right. It's big in every way. It's so big it's knocking my torch over. Arr, arr, arr. And what am I? I want to hear your guesses. Oh, I do, Allison with 1L. Yes, have very long hair. In fact, so long that it's just like, get it out of the way. Especially on a day like today when the wind... Is my zombie apocalypse sign still on the door? I haven't heard it go rattle, rattle in a minute. It's still there? Oh, good. Especially on windy days like this. So when I'm the Star Lord.
Oh my God.
Take me to your leader. I am the leader. That's right. So you have just a couple more days to get on the Discord, and I'm sure I've got a mod that can share a link. I'm sure you guys all have the link, but if you're watching this before the 31st, you still have just a minute to go vote for your favorite. This was entered into the large jewelry. It was supposed to be the, jewelry theme this month was big, neck-breakingly large. That was about as big as I had. I had another couple of pretty large cabs that I had as options, and I mean them puppies are big, but that one was pretty big. So do get over and do your voting. I'm not telling you who to vote for, but the Star Lord should be a consideration when you're voting. Lava Bison congratulated me the other day. You're in the top 3, babe. I'm like, yeah, thanks. I know. Because it's me, Ryan, and Romania, I think, are the only 3 that did big jewelry. So yeah, Ryan did a great big bolo, and Romania did a creepy spider. So check those out and vote for Pedro. Oh, I mean, top 3. Yeah, congratulations, Ryan. You're also in the top 3. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm so glad that we get together and have all this fun together for real. This is the highlight for sure. Yeah, and I honestly don't know what I am. Am I a star wizard? That works for me. I don't care what, if it's got stars and glitter and stuff on it, I'm all about it for, yes, I will wizard the crap out of your stars. Hey, Josh, happy Rocktober. Cheers, everybody. Okay, so there's like lots going on other than the big cab contest or the big jewelry. And when you're there too, be sure to go vote on all of the other competitions that were going on. They did a special cab competition, which is mind-blowing. The traditional cab competition, which had a lot of entries that were really good. So be sure to go check all of that out. Do your voting. Get your voting done. I am the otherworldly Allison. It's so spectacular. So moving right ahead because I have got I mean, literal like ton of stuff to go through today. Literally. Oh, Josh, thank you so much. Yeah. So we're gonna like go way fast. Dad Rocks is here. Hi. And Karen's here. I should say hi to everybody. Lava's here. Soul is here. Rufo's here. Les is here. The other Allison. Betty's here. Everyone is here. All the cool kids are here. And somebody sent a mystery box to me to say congratulations for 1,000 subscribers. And it was just full of stuff, like awesome stuff. So we're gonna like super plow through that. I hate to plow through it because it deserves some time because there's a lot there. But I also just finished a load of tumbling stuff that we can look at real quick, or at least some of the nicer pieces. We also just got a box of rocks from AZRE, and we cut one of those, and there's some of those in there that were like definitely worth showing. So I've got like 3 different kind of rock stuff that we're gonna just like, we're gonna ram jam through today. Oh, Rock Betty, we're gonna ram jam. So I'm gonna grab the thing. It's all janky because I was taking pictures of my meteorites. Taking pictures of my meteorites for a competition there as well. Well, yeah, a competition for sure. Hopefully, we'll see. I took a picture of one of my favorite meteorites and submitted it, and we'll see if it makes the cut and if it gets featured in the calendar or not. So either way, my feelings won't be hurt. I know that's a pretty stiff competition. So, but yeah, I submitted one. So anyway, that's going on too. While we're catching up on all the what you been doings. Yeah, don't forget to do the button, like Rufo said. It's free and it does good stuff. Everybody gets to see me wear this silly costume then. Hey, Opal guy. All right, so we need to turn around and start getting into the rocks. You guys got to see my snack sitting on the floor there. That was kind of crazy, huh? Okay, let's see about a little bit of that. This slab is like polished, and it's kind of like the only one like that. So we'll kind of start there because it's set off to the side. Does anybody know what the heck that is other than real pretty? Like I say, we gotta blaze through this because there's a lot. There's some like jasper and some, is it rhodochrosite? I can never get that one right. Rhoda and rhodonite. That one. Some tiger eye. Like I say, we're gonna shake and move right on through this stuff today. Some kind of a boogly oogly jasper. Hey Soul, if I didn't already say hi to you on your way in here. Kind of pretty agate. Also some kind of jasper. Thanks, James. Some kind of a plume agate. Need to run that through the shaker. I bet that bot cleans up real nice. What is this? Almost looks like stromatolite. It's probably just a rhyolite of some kind though, hey? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not giving you guys much time to make comment on them. Like I say, we're gonna roll right on through. Some kind of an agate. Nice piece of lace. Mushroom? Mushroom rhyolite? Soul, you might be right about that. Right? You might be right about that. What is this? This is what almost looks like Anybody recognize this? Because it almost kind of has a dino doo-doo kind of. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I don't have time. We don't have time to stop. We got so many rocks to look at today. This one's got some preforms already drawn on it. Kind of looks like some AZ material. It is Jahik stuff, Ryan. There, that's a bone ski. See, with stones and bones. We did get to name today's title Stones and Bones. Some picture, some Briggs or Gary. Some more Jaspers. So I'm running out of room to stack them. I gotta move them. Sorry, they're in the way. There we go. What is that? That's nuts. Yes, it did come from Jahik, but I was told, commissioned to do this. What is this? Anybody know what this is? This really stumped me. Yeah, leopard skin on that last one. Okay. Yeah, that one is blowing my mind. What is that? I don't know. Yeah, the bone is awesome. That also kind of, I know, wet it. I know, but we have so many to look at. The one you guys want to look at, we'll come back to it, Brenda, if we still don't have any ideas. That's cheetah? Cheetah? Is that what that is? Cheetah agate? Maybe? Some kind of eyeball-y jasper. That thing's pretty. Big old slab. Love that. Love the reds and the yellows. I have no idea what that is. Not even one clue. Hey there, Wild. Oh, we're glad you could be here today. This is cool. I love this too. Again, sorry, we gotta go fast. This is neat. Dude, is that like super busy and fun or what? That. Are you kidding me? That is nuts. I don't know what that is, but I love it. That also is beautiful. And a pet wood? Is that is, or is that some kind of plume agate? Anyway, that one, do you want to see it wet? I don't know if it'll matter a lot, and I don't know where my spray bottle is at. All right, hang on. Oh, the wind is so ridiculous. couldn't find my spray bottle, so I just brought a wet rag. Thanks, James. I had to laugh because I reached up to pinch the screen right as James said that. And I was like, no, don't double tap it, pinch it. What is that? All right, well, anyway, like I say, a lot of that I could name, but that had me stumped a little. Oh my God, with the wind. Seriously? Can you guys hear it out there? There was this humongous one too. This humongous agate that doesn't even fit in the... Yeah, I don't know. Is it petwood? I have no idea. I have no idea. That's why I was asking you guys. And like I say, I could identify most of it, but that one tricked me a little. This is pretty cool. Yeah, we can hear it, says the other Allison. And then he sent all kinds of fun stuff to cut. He actually, and by the way, there was more slabs in there, and then some of this too. More slabs, but I've already put some of this stuff in the tumbler. So some little, you know, thunder eggs or geodes or whatever. We gotta get those cut open and find out what's inside of them. Like that one might be super pretty. So a handful of those. And just some other like really, really super awesome rocks to cut. Big agate, blue agate. This is a surprise box that Jahik sent me, and is in congratulations for 1,000 subs, he said. From an anonymous somebody who commissioned him to do that, he said. This looks kind of like that slab I held up. I'm kind of excited to cut into that. That's... Anybody know what that is? It's real pretty. That's gonna hit the saw super fast. Oh, recommendations for an affordable saw? Or one that, like, how much cutting do you want to do, Allison? Like, do you want to be using it once a week? Possibly. There's 2 chunks of this really big pet wood in there. There's a big old agate. I bet that's super cool inside. Big piece of bright jasper. Great big chunk. Again, this stuff's great for my saw. It's perfect size for my saw. Maybe not the pet wood because it might not live through a sawing, but... That's pretty. Sorry, I stopped to read the chat there for a minute. I don't know what's going on in the chat. Horse Canyon, 5 rocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know about that. That one? probably I'm now 6 rocks back or something. Occasionally I have cut things. Occasionally I have a bag of geodes I need to cut, and I pick up the odd occasional concretion here and there. Just occasionally, and geodes. So you could get just a, regular old tile saw from, Harbor Freight or wherever. That is a possibility if you're only going to use it once in a while. But they're messy to run indoors, so if that's your only option, you'll want to consider maybe something else. But if you want like bang for your buck, like something that if you maybe get into it later is more versatile and gonna do a better job for you, then I would suggest, whoops, there go a few of them. Jeez, man, the wind is insane out there. I would suggest going for, spending the money, a couple $100 and get yourself a high tech or something. Okie dokie. I did a load of rocks. Some of these were JT's rocks from the estate sale. That was a little big for the vibratory tumbler, but I did it anyway just because I had to. I had to. A lot of this was JT's stuff. Oh my God. The wind is blowing so hard, it's shaking my camera inside my house. It's shaking the walls, which is shaking the desk, which is shaking the camera. I can feel it shaking everything. Stupid wind. This is why no one lives here. They're like, oh, the prairie seems nice. Yeah. Go outside in that crap. This one I've tumbled. I got kind of a little pock mark in it the last time I tumbled it, and I tried to just kind of cheat it on through and tumble it again, but nah, that didn't help. Again, these are a couple of JT's rocks, the Montana agates are. This one surprised the living crap out of me. When I pulled this out of the bottom of the dirty bucket, I knew it was an agate, but it was dirty, and I could feel this like disgusting texture. I was like, ew, that's super horrible. Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan. Way to be. I'd love to, Soul, but I can't promise that I'll keep it here. High tech is great if you could afford it. I agree, Karen. I do have a couple trees, but yeah, it's just the leaves are coming off of them and blasted, like sandblasting my house. It's just like making things worse. Okay, anyway, back to this rock. I knew it was an agate, but it felt kind of disgusting. And the whole time that it went through the polishing process, I never noticed like all the druzy that's down in there. Oh my God, stop with the... Seriously, the camera shaking is insane. I swear we're okay over here. Maybe if I move it just a little. There we go. No, it's still shaking. Seriously. Oh my God. Anyway, I noticed did not notice the druzy in it until the final cleanup. And this whole back side of this is just insanely covered in druzy. Like so sugary. Like every bit of it. Every little bit of it. I really just did not I did not realize. Sorry, that was abrupt and I didn't announce myself. We need to go get my zombie fallout shelter sign off the front door before it winds up over at Soul's house. Get ready. Take a deep breath because it'll suck the wind right out of your lung. Ready? Oh! Did you hang in there, creepy guy? Are you okay? I know. I agree. I agree. With the teeth. With the teeth. I agree. We're a zombie fallout shelter, but no one's coming in the wind. So, just in case you need to know. Holy crap. It's so gross out there. Seriously. Oh, it's rattling the windows. It's shaking the walls. Let me move my fire basket. Ugh. My dirty window. Focus out there. It says no. How about we just look at the window instead? Do I have trees? Yeah, but they're just taking a hammering. That's all. What did Roger say? 60 mile an hour? With what, 80 mile an hour gusts? Stick your head out the window when you're driving 60 miles an hour and see what that does. Like, it literally will, like, make it hard to breathe. All right, back to the rocks. Oops, sorry. Mega fail with the tripod. Mega fail. Check out my sparklers. Okay. And back to the Roccos. This one, yeah, not from JT. That is, though. That probably definitely is. Sorry, adjust it one last time. Like, that's a JT rock. That's a JT rock. Ooh, you get to see my creepy, spooky light over there. That's an AZRE. Baby. That was JT rock. This one. This one. Thanks, Ryan. This was a JT rock. So is this, maybe not. Yeah, so quite a bit of, oh, that was his, but I cut it. That was the one that made me bleed my own blood. Well, it didn't. The obsidian chunk in there did. That is a Jefferson River find. Yeah, so I mean, there's some stuff in here. This is also a Jefferson River find when Joseph and I went and hunted stuff on the Jefferson. Kind of a little end cut there. And I find these at the railroad tracks. These little jaspers. This one's really cool. This is, I have no idea. Something I got in the estate stuff, and Hooby's in the house. For you science geeks. And welcome wild to the pebbles. There's a Montana agate. Ooh, I like this one too. Oh, that wind is so outrageous today. I was laughing. I was visiting with my mom before I got on the call or on the live this morning. That one's really pretty. I like this little guy. This is a local find. This is one I found. A little chert. How cute is that? Looks like a little scrambled egg in there, a little over easy egg in there or something. Anyway, I was visiting with my mom before I started the live today, and I was laughing about how I sat in front of one of these windows one time while we were recording for Topher Spin Meteorites, and Topher got in touch with me like the next day. The next day he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Like, what are you talking about? Why would I be not okay? Like, what what's going on?" That one's pretty cool. Okay. And he was like, "Well, I'm editing the video from last night, and like it's like a constant tornado out your window behind you. Like, I just want to check and see if you're okay." And I was like, "Yeah, man, the wind blows like that here all the time." Anyway, so a combination of my stuff here and JT's stuff, some stuff I found on the Jefferson, some stuff I found locally. Yeah, I finished another tumble load. Some of them are pretty cool. Darn cool, as a matter of fact. But yeah, we'll kind of scooch on through. Because I also got a box from AZRE. Well, Joseph did. We did. And there was some super fun stuff in that also. And I cut one of those. And it was fun when we were... there's a little guy. You need them too. They're important too. It was fun because when we started cutting this rock, I was like, "Oh, it's pretty. It's fun. Look how fun it is." I mean, I actually really like this like whiter bit on the outside, and I didn't expect that to be my favorite part as we opened it up, but it honestly is super pretty. The white detail down here. The wind blows it around until it's worn out. Oh, Mom's doing good. Thanks for asking, Les. Yeah, I mean, you gotta love AZRE stuff. It never disappoints. Look at the little pink druzy pocket in there. Oh, how precious. Oh. I don't even have to make the spooky ghost noises. My window's making it for me. I love that. And then all of a sudden I was like, "No freaking way! This can't possibly be the same rock that we've literally been cutting. Like, no way." Can I get a drum roll? Rump. It just like opened up and did the coolest stuff. Like, yeah. Where was that the whole way through the rest? I mean, the rest of it's pretty, but when that was there at the saw and I was like, "What?" All right, so what a fun little story that was, a little page 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and the end. Oh, that was a fun one. I was over here, yeah, just losing my mind. Wow! You're kidding me. There was more in that box that made me say, wow, you're kidding me. Oh. And honestly, I've taken a lot of the smaller stuff out of this box as well and also shoved it into the tumbler. Like, look at the butts on that bad boy. Look at the great big butts. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Oh. I'm touching that rock spots. And it's pleasant. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want to cut this because I bet it's super pretty, but also the bots. This is AZRE stuff, so Arizona Rock Counting Expeditions. Brian and Julie. And they've got a claim where they go just mine this, and it's jasp agate mostly, and some onyx. The white stuff is the onyx. Look at the frosty bot hole. Oh. Mm-hmm. Again, we're going to kind of swing through some of this stuff pretty fast because I've got still a few to show everybody. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my God, the wind, man. It is enough to make a person insane. I live here and it's enough to make me insane. Aw. Take it easy, Phil. Thanks, Ryan, for sharing the link. I saw Lava kind of scratch at that with his finger, and I kind of thought the same thing. Like, did a spider lay some eggs in there? But I honestly think that is a little piece of agate down in there. And you never know what kind of surprises are in that. I bet that's gorgeous. This one's completely baffles me. I have no idea, like, how to make heads or tails of this or what to even think might be in here. Who knows? So some good cutting stuff from Brian and Julie there, and then here are some of the bigger slabs that didn't get shoved into the tumbler. No, I didn't because I was with the band. Like, I was just pleased enough that what the band wanted to do, Roger, was slightly rock and jamming related. I was like, sweet, yeah, we can go to Virginia City and Nevada City. We had also talked about going up to Quake Lake, which would have been cool too. You know, tell the story of Quake Lake and have a look would have been kind of a fun stop as well. But really, the boys were just anywhere there was a bar at that point in time so that they could have a Caesar, get the day started. And then we went to breakfast and we way over ate breakfast. And then like a bunch of super gluttons, because we're all deprived and don't get like fast food or, you know, even service sit down food here in Sunburst. We're all deprived. So we sit down, we order and eat some breakfast, and then meander across the street and hit the dang ice cream shop. And when we were done with that, it was like, oh my gosh, and we still have like a, 7-hour drive home. Oh no. Allison with one L. As long as you don't tell everyone where I'm at, I could maybe work you a deal on that. This one, though, this next one, this one, absolutely, I was over the moon about this. It's got a freaking face. You guys, it's got a face. It says, all of the cool kids are here watching Prairie Girl Rocks. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Kyle. Kyle, did you see my wizard costume? You get to still be the wizard of rock hounding, but I get to be the wizard of stars and meteorites. Just for one day at least. But yeah, oh my god, the blues, the reds, the banding, oh. That is a killer piece. Look at the balls. Look at the balls. It's 3D even. It's got a ball, y'all. Oh, you steal my little heart. Oh, yeah. How did that happen? I don't know, but I love this piece more every time I touch it. Oh, my God. Stop. Woo. Woo. So, like I say, there is a crap load of crap in the tumbler right now that is just like all kinds of... That one looks like the mouth off of the... What is it? Grateful Dead album or whatever. I don't know. Con does anyway. And then like some AZRE stuff in there too. Some of my stuff is in here. Some of my rocks, my finds. Like I say, some stuff from the mystery anonymers. Petwood. Grab just kind of a handful of this. Here's another AZRE piece that is destined for the polisher. Another little AZRE piece. And then Joseph cut a bunch of agates. What kind of agates are they, Allison? Why can't I remember? Mozambiques? They might be. Are they Mozambiques? Yes. And so there's like, if they had fairly smooth outside edges, I went ahead and tossed those in here as well. Some of them weren't too bad. So I literally have just like a barrel of goodies. Woo-ha-ha. Woo-ha-ha. It'll be my little Halloween cauldron. Wah-ha-ha. We'll get it all brewy and bubbly and... Yeah, I'm excited. Like, I had an empty tumbler and I couldn't wait. Like, some of that stuff that got sent this way immediately had to go in there. Immediately. So, I'm kind of excited. Pretty good combination of my stuff, their stuff, our stuff, your stuff. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. So, I need to get that started ASAP, or it'll be running until the weekend, and the weekend is when I like it to be quiet. Oh my God, the wind outside. The wind outside. The wind. It howleth in such a spooky way. It's so spooky for this Rocktober. So, don't forget to go vote for your favorite wizardess. Wizardess? That. Go vote. No, they all liked the idea, Opal. They were like, yes, please. Just exactly, right? And I already have one that's like, breathing fire over here, and yes. That's okay. Resort. I'm all out of coffee. We didn't do too bad. We made it through an absolute heap of rocks, and we did it really pretty quick. Oh, the horror. Yes. So, and by the way, there's an absolutely fascinating AZRE rock in the saw right now, too, that we didn't look at all. And it's been pretty exciting and fun, too. Not what I expected. Of course, right about the time you set an expectation, that's when a rock's like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do what you had in mind. No way, Jose. I'm gonna do what nature said I got to do. So, yeah, what's up with the thing? Do the thing, you guys. And come on. Are you not entertained? Should I have been Leroy or Al or somebody from my 5 Meteorite Myths video? Would that have been could I dressed up better for you guys? I don't know what to do. There's some hearts. Somebody mashing the heart button at least. Josh says he's got 25 likes. Awesome. Yeah, it doesn't keep track on my thing when I'm watching. So 25 watching now and 25 likes, that's pretty good ratio. I think that means everybody did the thing. I guess you were indeed entertained. But yeah, stones and bones and sparkly stars and Rocktober, and it's just like coming to an end. It's so fast that like heck no, I'm not ready. I got all excited. I was like, Halloween is coming, and I bought the trick-or-treat candy. And then I was like, oh, my camera is still shaking. I am so like not even close to the desk. And I'm holding still. Is it wobbling? Is it shaking? Yes. Yes. Ugh. When I worked at the bar, there was one night when the wind was howling like this, and in the interior, and the bar was a huge building, like lots of square feet. It fits all kinds of dining tables and Keno and poker machines and a pool table and a kitchen and a back storage room. I mean, it was a huge building, but it is just shaking the shit out of the camera. I'm so sorry, guys. It doesn't matter what tripod I put it on. If it's connected to this desk, which is touching the floor and the walls, which are shaking violently, it's going to shake. It shook in this tripod, and it's shaking in that one too. Anyway, when I was at the restaurant, I was the only one in there at the end of the night, and the wind was blowing like this, and I could hear it. All of the dinner plates that were stacked and an interior wall, sitting on the interior wall, were chattering. Just you could just hear, glass just tapping. It gets super outrageous up here. It really, really, really does. The one did, Josh, and the other ones, I rearranged everything and went through all of my rocks, and they're on the top of the list in on top of Jethro's rocks even. So yeah, it's getting to be saw season now. Like it's hard to stay home and cut rocks when the weather's nice and I want to go out hounding and I'm doing adventuring and things like that. But yeah, now that the weather's getting a little like, who the heck in their right mind would go out, even try to go out rock hounding, and you'd have so much dirt in your eyes and in your ears and like yeah. Yeah, kind of like that, Resort Dog. Like, you'd get real good gas mileage if you just strapped a sail to your car today. Like, you could go east real fast. West, on the other hand, suck the gas right out of your rig. So, yeah, the wind does blow like this up here often. You know, it's just part of what we have to tolerate to live out here in the middle of nowhere with no other people. That's my favorite part, is there's very little people here, and this is the reason why. So it does not get easier and more motivating when you stand by the fireplace, because then when you walk away from the fireplace, you're like, crap, I need to go back to the fireplace. Oh, to do sawing? Yes, it does. Because you literally, when it's cold in this house, this is where you want to be, is right here. And when you can stand over that saw and watch rocks cut while your little fanny is warmed by the fireplace, it is quite delightful. So yes, it is almost saw season, and Lava's right. It's like one of the coziest seats in the house to stand back there and cut rocks. Probably not the safest thing in the world, but I do try to be careful. So, but yeah, it's I had to, like I say, I kind of had to reorganize some stuff, and I cleaned up the back room, and it's almost like a, it's kind of like a store. Like if you were looking for something to get into, let's go back to the old like Prairie Girls Rocks, so Storo Rocks back there. And like I say, Jeff gave me a bunch of rocks when I was at the dig, and they're in a box back there, and yours are in a big bag right on top of Jeff's box. And then I have a bunch of stuff that we've purchased, some crazy lace, some labradite, some sodalite, all kinds of stuff that we purchased that's also back there. So yeah, anything that I'd hoped to get to and planned to get to got like really super organized back there, which is like so nice to just it's thanks, Candy. Yeah, look at me blowing away in the wind. I cannot believe how much the camera is shaking right now. That is insane. But yeah, let me like run you back there real quick. It's super like way more, it's so much easier to feel inspired and motivated to do your stuff when, oh my god, I can hear crap just peppering that door. Oop, knocked my hat off. When things are kind of like in place, right? I get my hair all screwed up. Oh, it's not my hair, it's a string. Get out of my eye, string. Yeah, so I've got some, oops, we're ultra zoomed in here. I've got some stuff in some baskets that's ready to go. And then like when I kneel down here, I've got Josh's rocks are right there, and some of the other rocks are there. And then the obsidian that Joseph got from Kyle, and then some purchased stuff down there and some little stuff. My grits for my tumblers, all, kind of sitting right there. Some more stuff that Joseph bought. My tools. A lot of my tools that I use, but not every day, the Dremel. I've had to use my scale recently for some of my meteorite stuff, some more Dremel stuff. Sometimes I need a micrometer. I got, sometimes I need a strainer. So it's so nice to just kind of get things in the right, in the places that they need to be, so that they're, I can literally just walk back here and be like, the stuff in the top is a priority, is important, and it's not all mixed up with the stuff that I found and the stuff that, other people have sent me. Ooh, I have one more box that I actually kind of I didn't get back here, but I wanted to, and actually, I'll just save it. I'll just save it for another day. So there is one more box that I'm in the middle of getting to its final hangout. That, yeah, like I say, that stuff there kind of is taking priority when I'm like, what's next? Because I can't be just having them piled all over the place. I was stacking them like on the stove, you know. Hey, that one. We can't do that right now. We're using the stove now. So we got to find an actual home for some of that stuff. And yeah. Awesome. You have a wonderful day, Candy. Cleaned up. What did I lose? Aren't you funny? Aren't you funny? And I didn't lose anything, especially not back there. What I was definitely doing was trying to get things, you know, more organized so that it wasn't all stacked and underneath of that other cabinet that was behind me here. Like I say, I kind of kicked that out. Oh, there's so many sparkles all over the place. It's throwing rainbows all over the wall. You guys can't see. Yeah, that was driving me insane because I couldn't get to things like I needed to, and it was all just smushed under there, and it was a disaster. So, and it was my stuff and everyone's stuff, and every time I went for a rock hunt, I piled it on top of stuff that had been sent to me, and so separating the two has been really handy, or the three or the four, because I actually have auction rocks, and Old Man Sherman rocks in that blue box down there, and so it's a lot of like Montana agates, great big Montana agates and stuff. And in all reality, I know I'll never get to all of that in one lifetime. So like that's kind of its own little separate thing. Like, yeah, if I'm really asking for a rough time, I just really want to torture myself, I'll get into some of those big agates. So, but yeah, like I say, in the meantime, there's all kinds of other really fun stuff to cut and get into this summer. And then I have, you know, really super bad ADHD, so sometimes instead of cutting, I'll be enjoying a, you know, Karen's live or, you know, Ryan's live or something while I'm working on my extremely big, it's like 3.5 inches, by the way. Yeah, speaking of tools, I had to bust out the old taper the other day so that hey, I said lock, so that I could measure my cab, and it's like 3.5 inches. Well, the cab, 3.5 with all the hardware. So, yeah. Hey, Save Earth. So, sometimes I'm kind of all over the place. I'll be doing something like this instead, or, you know, fill in the tumbler, you know, because that actually does take a little bit of thought and time. You got to get kind of a, you know, 1/3 tiny stuff, 1/3 medium-sized stuff, 1/3 larger, a little less than the 1/3. It was that big. It's actually quite chunky, isn't it, Ma? I mean, it wears nice. It really, really does. But it's quite enormous. Heavy. Yeah, and I put a ruler next to it in my pictures. But yeah, when you literally see a ruler up to, I think Jahek's cab measured just about the same, honestly. Where the heck did I literally just had it. Where did I set it? The freaking tape measure. For real? How do I do that? See why it's important to clean up your rocks sometimes? Wow. I've lost the tape already. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I think Jahek's measures like 3.5 as well. So almost, you know, and then it's like 3 across. Two across. 3 and if you're a fisherman. And then the bezel or the top wraps around as well. On the side, it's that thicker wire. And then Lava did a super nice job on that stone. He really, really did. That was one of his first attempts at making cabs. And he didn't realize that was kind of large. And so he was, and I don't mind, like every once in a while you want every once in a while you want a large cab. So I was like, dang, that's really cool, really pretty. I don't know if I'd have been brave enough to go that big. I might have even made 2 smaller stones out of it, but yeah. So I just happened to have a couple of bigger stones sitting around, and very nicely done ones at that. Local stuff. This is fun. This has got some phosphorescence and some UV and stuff in it. A little bit of like that feldspar flash at the right angle. It's really quite a pretty stone. So yeah, nice cab bison, and then yeah, go team. Go team. I'm glad I didn't like dress up like a witch today, because I'd be half afraid that a house would fall on me or something out there in that tornado we're having right now. Seriously. It'd be a real good time to just turn on the vacuum cleaner or the saw or some music or something. Let it just shake the shit out of the walls and the floors, but at least then I don't have to hear it. Oh yeah, so I bought all the candy for Halloween and then realized I won't be home. Maybe my kid can stay here and hand out candy instead of... He's gonna go run around with his friends. That was tricky, huh? Tricked myself into buying Halloween candy for Halloween I won't even be home for. We have a gig in Shelby that weekend, and we're talking about dressing up like the Soggy Bottom Boys and playing a lot of the Soggy Bottom Boys songs. So we just had to practice and practiced a bunch of them songs, and it was fun. They're pretty simple enough, so I probably we'll probably not get any of it right, but I'm sure that the people who will be there at that particular party will just be thrilled that we tried. They'll be like, yeah, that's the greatest thing ever. So we'll see. Cole was in at the big city the other day at all of the costume and Halloween places and having a believe it or not, hard time finding beards for the boys to wear. So I might go up, and my kid has an old werewolf costume up there that I could do a little scissor into and build some beards. So you did as well, Ryan, and you're in the top 3. I know. Congratulations, Ryan. Yeah, I honestly, between the 3 of us, I don't care who wins. I think we all 3 did a really cool job, and I'm glad we did it. It was really fun. It was really fun to see the other stuff. So, yeah, we're all winners. I mean, seriously, 1, 2, and 3, that's, yeah, way to go. You guys got to make us try harder. The rest of you got to make us try harder than that. I'm just kidding, of course. I can't say much because there's a lot of months when I don't. I have intentions on participating. I just don't get around to it. So, yeah, I self-admittedly kind of have a little bit of ADHD where I'll bounce around from project to project, and so you see, yeah, you think you've got good intentions, Stu, you got plans, Stu, you maybe even set everything out and maybe even finish it like 2 months later, or whatever, just not on time. It's yeah, it's a thing. It's a real thing. It's a struggle. Judging can be so thankless. I know, Resort. Like, I don't even care who you vote for. I'm just like glad for all of us. Yeah. Thanks, Resort. Yeah, no, really. Your vote matters to me. How's that? And Margaret, it's okay. It's okay. We all work at different paces, right? Like I say, I can't joust anybody and be like, make me try harder next month, because there's a good chance it'll be another few months before I get an entry in again. So that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's like a Resort Dog said. It's like he said, actually, even just showing up to vote for some of that stuff and congratulate people who entered and all of that is in its own way participation. So, hey, YouTube, how are you? Welcome. And we're about done, actually. So, yeah, I can't sit here and watch the camera shake in the wind. The sparkles are awesome. I'm so sad you guys can't see the sparkles everywhere. Like, the sun's shining in on me and it's just sending them like all over the room. It's so pretty. Oh, anyway. Oh, and the spicy ghost sneaking in at the very end here too. Ryan, he's like, I really just wanted to see if that was true or not. I was testing the limits. I love it. Why, thank you, Margaret and YouTube. And Spicy Ghost, thank you. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for hanging out in our spooktacular Rocktober Wednesday hangout. If you missed it, go back and check it out. It was a really short video, kind of cool, about 15 minutes long, where we walked through the ghost towns of Virginia City and Nevada City, Montana, just before we had the live today. And my very talented lead guitar player, leader of the band, sat down and played a slightly out of tune outdoor piano, and it was just kind of a neat little walkthrough. So if you missed that, be sure to go back and check that out. Real short video. And when I was talking to my mom earlier today too, I was telling her, like, one of my favorite things in that video is when I looked through the window and I saw the underwear. And she's like underwear or like long johns? And I was like, no, like long johns. Like, I bet you they even had the butt breeches, the back hatch in the butt. Like, I think they were full body long underwear, like all folded. Like, there were lots of them on the shelf, all folded up there in the dry goods mercantile for the miners and their families. Just way too cool. I watched that too and then got distracted. He was like, then I saw something shiny and I went to go work on my large cab and I got distracted. I went to go cut the rest of that AZRE rock and I got distracted. I had to stop and cook dinner. I had to go do my dishes. So, I do need to go do all of those things. It was pretty short and sweet today. Which is, kind of a rockin' way to kind of rock out on our last Wednesday for Rocktober. Oh my God, I can't believe I just had to say that out loud. Oh, it is scary. It's so scary today. It's scary. Like, enough to make somebody want to, seriously. How did that many days go by? That ain't right. There's definitely some sorcery happening there somewhere. Somebody sorceried the month into super. You wait till this winter when it's 40 below. The time won't go by fast then, will it? No, it won't. My friend saves me containers, but not always rinse them for it. Okay. Don't remind me of dishes. Oh, sorry, Resort. All the wind today. Oh my gosh, it is just so brutal. Drinking big rocks and yeah. That would be a good way to drown out some of the noise today. We'll see. Ugh, it's just horrible today. They're piling up. I know, right? I know, but that's a good thing because I've got lots of options and that also is really a good thing that it is piled up like that because seriously, like I'm excited. Like I'm excited to see what like there's options back there. It's not boring. It's not boring. There's a big selection and lots of options. So Margaret, that could be a problem, but it can also be kind of a good thing. Like I've got stuff that looks like sour cream and cottage cheese in the freezer, and it's cherries. So the kids don't think to look in there. They're just like, ew. Yeah. Even though this is an auto feed, you still really should stay close. Like, well, I can't tell you how to live your life or what to do, especially if your saw is most definitely not exactly like mine. Mine's a home built kit, but it's definitely a good idea to kind of stick close and kind of keep an ear on things. My saw, because it's a home built and it's like God knows how much it's ancient. It's vintage. It's not ancient. It's vintage. Since it's a bit vintage, it's got some little quirks and holdups and hiccups and things that kind of you should pay attention to. So, and then I was cutting a Montana agate the other day, one of JT's rocks, and there was a fracture through it, and I'd cut all of the rocks and I was on the very last one, and I could hear that fracture come loose, and I was like, it's still cutting, but as I looked down in there, I was like, it's starting to throw sparks though. So maybe we should get it the hell out of there before it binds up and breaks my blade. So, maybe it would have been okay to continue and it maybe would have finished that cut without any trouble, but maybe not too. And so it's kind of a good idea to stay close and to be able to address things like that from time to time, right? So, I suffer from ADOLS, attention deficit. Oh, look, something shiny. All right, Rufo, yeah. Getting some machines, decorating the studio that was my daughter's room, but she moved away. Lucky you, yeah, machine. That's another thing is my kid is away again now too. He just came home from Alaska just a few weeks ago, hung out for a little while, went bought himself a new car, and then took off to go hang out with my very much younger brother, my 10 years, my junior younger brother. I've got two younger brothers, one that's just 2 years younger than me and one that's like a whole 10 years younger than me. And so they're down there doing IT work and things, odd jobs that, go hook up printers for an office or, computers for whatever, a lens crafters or a whatever for IT stuff that they bid the jobs, they go do them themselves. And also when the snow flies, they strap a snowplow onto the front of the truck and go help out all the neighbors and make a handful of bucks doing that as well. So he ain't here right now. So I was in kind of a haste with that last batch of rocks out of the tumbler. In all honesty, they maybe could have used like one more run on the polish. I ran them twice on the hard grit, but they could have probably used just a little bit more. But I was in a panic. I was like, the snow's gonna fly. I kept checking the overnight temperatures, and I'm like, it's not gonna freeze tonight. I can still run my tumbler. It's not gonna freeze tonight. I can still run my tumbler. I brought it in the other night because even though it's not freezing, it's still it's miserable to go out there, every few hours, and in the night when the wind's blowing like this, or it's sprinkling, or it's kind of chilly. So, and with the flashlight, and you got a flashlight and you're trying to hold it in your mouth and you're trying to undo the, kind of a hassle, and super not comfortable as it gets a lot colder. It's been not comfortable to go check the tumbler every few hours. So I've ran my rotary tumbler up in the attic, and sometimes even inside of an igloo cooler. And even though my bedroom is downstairs of that, and my youngest son's room is across the hall from that, you really don't hear it. Like, you don't hear it any more than you hear the heater at the end of the hall, or sometimes the fridge makes some kind of noises. But I brought the vibratory tumbler in, and I put it on the other side of my kid's bed, like all the way in the back of the corner of his room, since he isn't home. And I can run it back there as long as it's just me and my youngest son, who sleeps upstairs. But like when Joseph comes over and stuff, like, it's not the nicest thing to have right next door to the bedroom. So but that he only comes over, not only he comes over when he's not at work, which is just a couple nights a week, right? So I have the rest of the week where I can do that, and it's not such a big deal. So, and that's all it takes is 4 days. If you put nice rocks in there, you can get her done in like 4 days. So, or I can stop for a couple of days in between the grits and then hit it again but that's an option. And I didn't think that would be an option, because I've had it in the garage and I can hear it in the house from out there. I've had it out on the sidewalk and I can hear it in the house. So I was like, really, put it in the house? That does not sound like it's gonna work. And I was like, but maybe, shut the door on the bedroom and put it on the other side of his bed. Maybe it's not bad. And it's really not bad. I mean, you can hear it if you listen hard, but I can hear my neighbor's dogs, and I don't listen hard for that. So, unfortunately, it doesn't sufficiently drown that noise out. No matter where I put it. I've tried putting it out that window before too. I hear it and the dogs. So, yeah. Yeah, for sure, Resort. It's winterization time here too. Oh, well, one man's I can't sleep white noise is another man's haunting, is another man's soothing. So, and Romania made it in. Romania, congratulations, you're in the top 3 on the large jewelry competition. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, too much fun today, guys. Like, I know I'm super goofy. I got dressed up. I wore a weird hat. I wore a weird costume, and we looked at stones and bones, and yeah, it's super awesome to get to hang out with everybody, even if we're a little weird and total nerds and all of that. I had a lot to look at today. I got a lot to be thankful for as we end this Rocktober. If I really have to, pause and think about it, yes, it flew by lightning fast. Like I say, there's got to be some kind of sorcery there, because there's no way that the month is already almost over. Just no way. So, but when I also stop and look back at, the band went and played, and we went and saw Virginia City and Nevada City. Two Dot had a find-iversary. I mean, like, honestly, there's and a mystery box for congratulations from my friends in the rock hounding community. And, honestly, it's just each month, if I had to stop and recalculate everything that had happened over the month, like, Maybe it isn't a bad idea. Maybe we should all do that from time to time. It really does make you feel super grateful and a lot humble. Like, yes, it flew by, but gosh, time does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Anyway, I got the face rock and I got it all like wetted up for us. Ha ha, what kind of, check that magic out. That is a screenshot for you guys. It's creepy. What if I put my mouth there? Is that creepy too? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm sorry. Ryan, I put the coffee on and it still got weird. Sorry. Oh, right on. I love that. Yeah, I always dressed my little dog up for Halloween too, and she helped me greet and answer the door, and all the little kids would pat her on the head, and yeah, I sent all of that stuff down to Topher and Sue because they've got a little dog now, a little Butters. She's so stinking adorable too. So yeah, since I'm not using that stuff, I sent it on down. So it's always cool to see little Butters get all dolled up too, now that I don't have my little Bees dog. Anyway, we're going to sing the song. The Face is going to sing the song with us and for us. And thank you guys again so much for being here. Not just this Wednesday, but all the Wednesdays of this Rocktober and all the Wednesdays of this year and all the Wednesdays of the whole time we've been doing this together. I super appreciate you guys, and I really do look forward to it. So, but I'll see you guys around. Maybe not on Friday and maybe not on Saturday because I do have back-to-back gigs. Karen, I'll miss your thing. You guys vote for Pedro, even if I'm not there. And yeah, it'll be November next time I see you here. So do all the kind things and all the warm heart things as we move into the colder temperatures of studio time. All right. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one. And they all are very pretty. And they all are everywhere. Oh, look, a squirrel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me again today. And in a world where you can choose to be kind of weird, kind of spooky, you can also choose to be kind of a rock hound. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace, hippies, and boop. So spooky. Definitely some sorcery. Definitely.